Hey, I want to share something with you. I hope you're doing well right now. I'm actually in a very interesting place. Take a look at this here. So I'm in a nest overlooking Tulum, Mexico. It's a very interesting place here. I'm going to share some video with you later on, but I want to kind of encourage you in a way, if I can, to let you know that where you are right now does not have to be where you end up. You know, I don't know if you've had someone in your life that has ever told you that, you know, there's going to be days where it just looks like nothing is going your way. And as long as you keep pushing through, then you have the ability to change things. You know, I wish this was something that was taught in school at a very low level, meaning low grade level, right? I wish like optimism and stick-to-itiveness and push-through-itness was taught in school, because a lot of this stuff is instinctively learned. It's learned through trial and error. And just imagine if you would have had teachers, if you would have had people in your life at a very early age that would have told you that, you know, you're gonna see some obstacles, you're gonna see some things, you're going to come across some barriers. You might have some health issues. You might have, you know, instances where you lose someone very close to you, where financially you're ruined, or where people just don't understand you. Imagine if you had that explained to you at a very young age, and then taught that, you know, but those that really make it through are those that can see the goodness, that can see the positivity on the other side of things. You know, when I was coming up, it was just, you know, it was just mentions of what you couldn't do, right? It was just mentions of the bad side. It was just mentions of the negative side of things. And I'm here to tell you that, you know, chances are you probably grew up like that. Chances are, you know, we may have grown up in different ways, meaning different ways geographically, but chances are you've probably seen lots and lots of negativity in your life. And take a look at these birds. Oh, they're beautiful. A bunch of parrots flying together, right? And just like those birds, there's beauty everywhere. We just have to be open to seeing it. Like, there's so much beauty, even in the darkness, even in the negativity. There's so much beauty everywhere. And I want you to be able to realize that once we hone in on that, and once we realize it, we start to see it more. You know, it gets really challenging when you're just surrounded by the negativity, or you're bombarded by it. Even in your own minds, like, think about it. Like, we experience something like 75,000 thoughts a day. Yes, 75,000 thoughts a day. And it's something like 93% of those thoughts are negative thoughts. Like, they're negative thoughts that we've repeatedly told ourselves over and over and over and over and over again. Like, day after day after day after day. And like, the other 7% are no better. Like, the other 7% are new things that we're worrying about that just came into our life. Maybe like a new financial issue, or, you know, a new issue with one of our children or spouses, or business or health, or whatever it may be. You know, but 75,000 thoughts repeated to ourselves. Most of those thoughts are negative every single day. That's why it's so important for you to stand guard at your mind. To stand guard at your mind, and to become so self-aware of when the negativity is slipping, and when the negativity is just a regular thing. All right, so I hope this message finds you well. I'm gonna make my way back down to find the missus. She's relaxing in a hammock somewhere down here, but I just wanted to share that to you. It just occurred to me as I was sitting here and in this resort that, you know, Ty Cohen just a few years ago would never have imagined this, right? Ty Cohen, as a teenager, as a young adult, would have never imagined being able to come in and experience the things that I've experienced now. And it's not only about money, right? It's just about being at peace and at joy with yourself. So, regardless of where you are, I want you to remember that. Take a look at this thing. It's pretty cool, right? So I want you to remember that. I want you to remember two things. Number one, that like I said, out of all the thoughts that we like, that there's 75,000 thoughts on average that we think every single day, and the majority of those thoughts are negative thoughts. The majority of them are continuous thoughts that we've check this out, that we've shared with ourselves the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that. And it's not until you start to make the unconscious conscious that you can start to change things. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, it's not until you start to think about, the way you're thinking and the way you're reacting to things, right? And you start to really question the things that you experience. It's not until you start to do those things that you get a difference, like you get a difference in your life. Maybe just show you guys around here, right? So it's one of the most important practices above everything else that you can incorporate into your life, and that is to question everything that you think you know about the things that you currently know. That is to question everything that you experience and the thoughts that come along with those experiences. And just doing that, and you don't have to, I'll show you guys this area. You don't have to properly know how to do it. Just knowing how to do it is important enough, right? And then expanding on that by sharing with others the right way of doing it. Save your earth, right? So just sharing with others, because like I said earlier, and most of us were not taught this stuff. Like you weren't, I can guarantee you that you were not taught this. If you were taught this, actually if you were not taught this at a very young age or in school, or maybe if you were, let me know. I'd love to know in the comments. I also would love to know if, you're going to make a conscious effort to start to change the way that you think about things, right? The way that you start to process things, right? The way that you start to, there's the missus over there. I don't know if you guys can see her. It's right over there somewhere. Right over there. But the way you start to really digest things and process things and accept things as reality. So question everything. If you're on board with me with this, just in the comments below, just type in question everything. It starts with that. Question everything. I'll see you soon.